Hello. Hello, everyone. I don't know why I'm recording. I just thought, I'm like, let me say a few words. The door moved a little. Like, interesting. Uh, just got off of work. So I think I told you guys that, after crying a lot for you guys and your wonderful mother, I wouldn't say numb, but it passes, so I don't cry for a couple days. I guess I would call it the numbness, because I don't cry, but I'm going, throughout the day, but I don't know. But then sometimes, like, it just comes, and and I never recorded those moments when they just come. So I'm like, well, let me just record, because I feel like it's coming on again. So maybe if I record it, uh, I'll stop it. So we'll see. Beta testing. Gotta wash clothes tomorrow, not tomorrow, but Sunday. Tomorrow, Saturday. I still got my mocos, and at least I don't have a headache. But the past 2 days, man, it was kind of hard. Today was a little better, but I had to ask the friend, the woman I talk to sometimes, and sad, her husband cheated on her, and he left for about 5 months, 4 or 5 months. Then he ended up coming back, and now they're just like zombies. Like, they barely talk. They just live together, and it's crazy. And we chat. And I mentioned one thing about looking for another job, because now that I'm at this new one, the manager's a little different, but I like it, boys, because and Memo, because the way I handle anger is really cool now. Like, now I don't get frustrated, even with this, where she tells me to do one thing, like, you have to be compliant. So I'm very big on that. And then I wouldn't say yell or scolding, but she reprimands me and say, no, you have to make the sale. I'm like, okay, but I'm going to go against compliance. She said, that's fine. So when I do it, then she turns around and says, oh, why did you do that? So I get to see how she acts now. But it's crazy, because at the end of the day, is who cares? I know she's going through a lot. She mentioned she might have got evicted a couple months ago. Like, we're all going through things, so I don't blame her. I understand why she does it. She's getting pressured too by her bosses, and their bosses getting everyone gets pressured. So yeah, and I feel confident of just going with it. Like, it's all right. So thought about looking for another job, because yeah, it's interesting how they do that. I don't want to be a part of it, but I think I should do it, because I can handle it. until they fire me, because it's almost impossible to get those sales. That type of business model is really, really out of date. And I'm into the stock market, and they're not doing too well, their share price, and yeah, just a lot of pressures going on. So us at the store level is very small. Like, we won't make any dents, any difference, but it's cool that I'm able to see that. So I asked the friend, and she mentioned her brother has this driving job, like roofing, and he needed like a bilingual guy. So I called him, and he didn't answer, and I just left a message. But I don't know. I don't want to get involved that way. I'm picking back up with the stock market knowledge. I have to refresh my memory and my knowledge on it so I can get better. And it's coming back, but yeah, I gotta read it again, so I gotta take it out of my notepads. I wrote down a lot, and that helped me to make money. But we'll see. But I know if I do that, it'll get me closer to her. And love your mother too much, boys. I don't know how this world is gonna happen, but I just don't wanna. I just don't want to lose my love for her. Yeah. I thought about, like, if I left here, my family. There's a lesson of the day that it's good to know. It's called uh every man on this earth has a mountain to die on, and this is my mountain. Regarding the supervision to see you guys, I called the person that your mom gave to Father saying that he gave to me to call. And he just put so much stipulations from this time to, if I'm late, it's canceled. If she's late, it's canceled. It's like $50 an hour. Then it's $100 if it's outside of the city or the county. And then for each area or attendance, that's costs extra. And he has to approve every moment. He's got to watch every moment. He's got to ask the mother. And that is entering into an arena of a divorce lifestyle. Like, either you trust me with our boys or you don't. Like, it's very, very simple for me. And that means she does not trust me. And I don't blame your mother. I don't think that's all. It's just the way it is now. So I respectfully decline. Even though I get to physically see you, but that means nothing. Like, it's so easy to think that it's the same thing, but it's not, boys. Believe me, I researched it enough where it just feels different. It's not the same. It's not the same. Trusting someone and not trusting someone is not the same. So, I still want my family. I'm gonna study real quick. Oh, you know what? Should I do it? What time? It's already 11 minutes. Yeah, might as well. Gonna do the well, no, I'll do it in a different video. What did I even talk about right now? Well, I guess I can include this one. Got it in the iPhone. I took down pictures. So, this is technically for your mother. She said if she ever wants me to, like, she wants to see progression. She wants to see my progress. That's perfect. But you can't. I argue that even with that, I don't think that will convince her, because she already made her mind up. That hurts me, of course, but still, I will respect her request. And I've done it already without her even asking that. And that was part of my whole therapy, that I wanted better myself. No one told me to do this. I didn't go to therapy sessions at all this whole time. And the ones I did, I chose not to, because, man, they were not effective. And look, the ones I did proactively was the ones that what she wanted, which was showing my progress. Inventory, they call it. Notating your inventory of your thoughts. So, let me bring my old cell phone out. So this message is for Nancy. A little bag. Those are the kind of extra things, like essentials. It's kind of like my utility thing. Turn it on here. So, mi amor, this is my progress. That I wrote it down. I wrote the date. I explained what I used to get mad and angry and frustrated. And I would, in a similar sense, I would, it's January, orale. I said January 16th. That was when I ended it. It doesn't have the internet. So, because, wait a minute. I'm already confused. It is January 16th. I don't know why I thought it was like March or April. Oh my goodness. I was about to say. So that's cool. It updates it automatically. But this, I took pictures of what is on this phone I'm recording on. And I wrote down the ones that I did, and then I transferred on this phone. But now I want to read it to you, so I transfer it back, and I just took quick snapshots of it. So, what's the... Oh. So if you ever want to get into this phone, the code is 198813. And the same thing with this phone, 198813. The year I was born, and 13 is my I guess lucky number. It's my basketball number. So let me go to pictures. Where's pictures? I'm gonna briefly explain them real quick, but I already wrote them down, so where are the pictures? Oh, right there. Alright, so like Isaac would say, so let me get my drink of vitamin water. So good. Alright, here's my little garbage. So, alright. I titled it as Better Moments. If you ever get into this phone, it's called Under Better Moments. So, I started ever since May 2024, and my incident happened. Incident changed our whole life that I created. The destruction that I started and I created was November 2023. So this was 5, 6, 7, almost 7 months later. That's all I remember essentially from then. So here we go. May 2024. These are the moments I believe this is what you were looking for, which is progression, which is situations I was in before where I couldn't control my anger, where now I can. So, and this is the proof. May 2024. I got kicked off of DoorDash driver permanently. I cried for about 2 minutes, then I said while laughing, well, I guess dinner's coming early tonight. I remember when that happened. I was right on Hewitt Drive, and my heart broke. I'm like, good Lord. Like, what's gonna happen now? I cried in the car. It was raining too, and man. And I saw that permanently, and I tried to log back in, and I remember I went to the business I had, Reina Clothing on Hewitt Drive in Hewitt. I really liked that place. I wish I would have been able to afford that one. It was nice. I had a couch. I laid there, and I think I stayed there like a couple days, but I just kept crying. But before I got in there, as I was driving to there, I was like, well, I guess dinner comes early tonight. I went to go get KFC. It was right next door, and I stayed there for 2 days. And I had to think of something. Then I ended up doing Favor, and then slowly I ended up going to Austin to do Favor, and then I started with Uber Eats. But yeah, that was a big change for me. But I did not get angry. I cried. You're going to see the theme of it. Crying a lot. I feel weird with 2 phones. July 2024. This should all be in order. I slept for the first time on outside cement in a dumpster area. I laughed and said, man, so this is what it feels like. I had my blue shirt on, my dress shirt, and got dirty. And, yeah, I was in Waco. Right in the plaza off the highway where the golf thing is at. I forgot what it's called. Where the movie theater's at, and yeah, that was interesting. Right in front of the Whataburger. I remember I hung out there for a little bit, and I'm like, well, I guess I have to stay. I spoke to Father like that night too, and what time is it? Hopefully the worker doesn't come in. Let me turn on the light. If so, you get to see her. There you go. They normally get done. It's 8:55. Yeah, she might come. They sometimes come at 9:04 to kind of escort me out. Trying to hear her. I'm hearing someone. Anyways, got 4 pages of these, so let me chuckle along. So yeah, I remember when that happened. So this is what it feels like, I said. And just closed my eyes and just kept going. It did hurt me. I was chilly. I didn't realize since it was hot, it was July, but it was still cold. I remember I got a little chilly. I didn't have no blanket. I'm like, this is weird. It's cold in the winter, in the summertime. But yeah. Never slept outside like that before, so I remember. So, September 2024. My watch change, oh yeah, my watch size change didn't work as planned. I didn't get angry. I waited about 2 minutes just silent in the car, looking at my hands, and I ended up getting the size down right the 7th time. So, it was this watch right here. It's still one off, because I got better. I'm like, I ain't going through that again. I'm like, man, it was hard the first time. So I learned my lesson. So I needed to take off one more because a little loose, but it's still nice. But the little chain length, there's a little apparatus that you can take, and it wasn't working. So I kept pushing it. It wasn't, and like I felt like I was outside of my body. I'm like, cool, like this is the moment, Nico. And yeah, after like the 5th time, I'm like, I started feeling my heart pumping, like it wants to get angry, and then I just, oh my gosh, I just kept looking at my hands. The longest time, I just like stood there in the car. I was like this. And I moved my hand. I remembered. Yeah. And it was like I was numb. And I was happy. It's like I let it pass. So that was interesting. And then I like froze, like I said, for a couple minutes, and then right away it fit. It worked. It went through, and I was able to close it. And I'm like, cool. All right. Just continue on. October 2024. I went on a date with a Salvadorian woman. I told her everything, and she wanted to still live with me and start a family. Yeah, this is a little bit more. And start a family after the 2nd date. So she wanted to still live with me and start a family after the 2nd date, which we hugged in the car. I stopped answering her calls, and I looked up to the sky and said, smiling, I know, God, these women are crazy. Better stick with the one. I remember that, man. Beautiful woman. And, yeah, like, we went to Austin to go walk around downtown, and told her everything, boys. I said I'm a criminal now. She didn't care. She was 18 years with a man that was 20 years older than her. She was 38, and the guy was 56, I think, 55. So a little less than 20 years, but he met her when she was like a teenager, and he was her professor. And he hurted her so much, and she like became numb. And then when she met me, She was like, wow, like I'm young again. I'm like, you're only like 2 years older than me. Like, what do you mean young again? You should always feel young. But it just wasn't your mother. But that's when it opened my eyes where I'm like, wow, like, there are women out there. Because I've never dated anyone after your mother. Like, I never pursued another woman after your mother. So I didn't realize, like, in this world, man, there are many women that would just be with a man. Like, it's crazy. So, yeah, I stopped answering calls. She called a couple times, and then I want to say like 4 months later. So that was October. So I reached back out to her back in February or March, and I spoke to her in the new year, so like in January, because I felt a little new for the year, and I'm like, well, maybe. I remember when I thought like, well, maybe I should see them, even if it is a divorce style. Maybe I should see this woman and accept this divorce lifestyle, and it's okay if I have a woman. That's the way the world is. And I remember when I thought about that, so I called her again, and she she was like, "No, I moved on. It's okay." And then she called me in February, March, and she said she had another guy, and it was funny. And but it was funny because I didn't feel nothing. I didn't feel like sad or jealousy, nothing. It was like, good for you. Like, I know who my family is, and it wasn't her. So I was happy. But yeah, I remember when I joked, I looked up and I'm like, man, like, who do you got going, God? Like, these are women you make? I'm like, good Lord, they're crazy. I'm like, better stick with one. So the next one is December. Hey, mommy's birthday, December 2021 or 21. But I don't know which day exactly, but it says December 2024. My attorney said I could get charges off in 6 months if I take medication by doctors and do the medical course. I said respectfully no. Now I have to do 6 years instead of 6 months. I said in a laughing manner, all I got is my clear mind. If they take that, I got nothing then. That one hurted me. I remember when I cried a lot. Yeah, that was tough. He was like, oh, I got good news. He made me feel good. And I asked him, like, hey, just FYI, if I take these, does that mean they get to force any type of medication on me? And it's like, yeah. It was like, I can't say no, I can't say yes. Like, you gotta go like a mental institution. I'm like, good Lord. I'm like, I don't think I'm that crazy. I say, he was like, well, it's the only way to drop all the charges. And he said, once you take those pills, man, those medications, good Lord, you won't have your sanity anymore. That's one thing I have. It's my sanity, my clear mind. I know I'm a loser. I know where I'm living. I still feel, like I have a clear mind. It's in a tough situation, but at least I know it. When you're in drugs, you're like numb. You don't feel it. You don't have control. Why would I want to lose that? So I just told him professionally, I said, thank you, but let's go with this. Okay. He was like, that's fine. But yeah, that hurted me. But I said, something will come out of it. I said, That's all I got. I said, my clear mind, I got to protect it. So October, oh, this is a little behind. No. Oh, wow. I guess I skipped. Wow. Maybe, yeah, now it's going to October 2025. Good Lord. So like 10 months later. But I think in the other ones I wrote them. I remember I forgot about them, so I wrote them back. But this says October 2025. My gray sweater, I found it. I was calm, my blankets. I was calm? My blankets? I was calm when I got lost, when I lost it all. Turned out good, and there were many more. Keep looking or keep remembering. Oh, no. Talking about clear mind, I can't even write a good sentence. Oh, boy. Yeah, but I do remember my gray sweater. I'm trying to remember where I found it at. I really liked that sweater, and I lost it, and I didn't get mad. I remember when I normally, like, those little things would bother me before. I didn't, and I ended up finding it. So it was really cool. So next one. Órale. Oh no. Yeah, so this is January. Okay, January 2025. So now I went back. When I lost my wallet and had only quarters for gas, well, I remember this. I found it. A lady found it in the garbage. Yeah, that was crazy. I had nothing, man. I had quarters for gas. And that was I just kept it because of my laundry. I couldn't go anywhere because I stopped for gas. It was literally nothing. I had like 10 miles left. I'm like, good Lord. I remember crying at the pump stations. Like, I didn't have a plan. I was in Houston, and close to Pearland. I think it was called Kelly's Cafe or something, or Kelly's Kitchen. It's a restaurant. Picked up a order, Uber Eats order, and I guess I dropped my wallet out of my short pocket. I had shorts on. And she found it in the garbage, so someone must have thrown it away or something. But yeah, I remember when I called the police, and I remember I did a report. They came. They were nice, but they were like, all right, we'll try. And then I left, and I parked because I didn't have too much gas. I think I put $7 worth of gas of quarters I had. And I think I kept 2, yeah. I think I remember I only put 5 because I'm like, it's $2 I got left. I'm like, that's all I got. So I also keep the $2 in quarters. You never know for a rainy day. So I'm like, you know what? It's Saturday, so I'm gonna hang out in HEB, and I'll just go to the DMV or something. Yeah. It was hard. And as I was laying down, I got a call, and the lady was like, hey, I remember seeing it says Kelly's Kitchen, and she said, yeah, we found it. And I drove right back, and I continued doing DoorDash, but I just looked up, you know. But I did not get angry, man. Mi amor, I did not get angry. It was a good feeling. So let's continue on. Okay. February 2025. My car broke down in Houston. I cried at the Laredo Tacos gas station while I ate 2 tacos with only $132 left. I walked back to the car and laughed and said, well, I guess I'm staying in Houston now. Then I started making plans to work in Houston. Yeah. Yeah, that was rough. I didn't get angry. Those tacos were good. Remember, it was in the morning. And when the car broke down, I'm like, man, what I'm gonna do? I don't got enough money to go take it to repair it. And it's a transmission issue. And what I'm gonna do? And I ended up using about $60, $70 of that, $132 to get a storage place. And then, yeah. Father Sang gave me money during that time. So Father Sang, he believed in me. I'll never forget that. I'll never forget him. This is why I know God is watching, because before he gave me $1,500, that helped me for about 3 months. No, 4 months. It was February, March, April, May, June. Yeah, 4 months. No, 4.5, because I started at Chipotle in July, so almost 5 months. That $1,500 lasted. I ended up selling some suits at the time. But I remember when I was running out of money, and I'm like, well, I don't want to bother Father Sang. He said he was going to help me, but I don't want to ask for money. But he knew. He asked me, and if he asked me, I'm going to answer him. But I'm not going to push it. I'm not going to say, hey, where you at? You promised this. No. Like, I understand. Like, I accepted it, man, boy. And I remember I found a place, a vacant business, and I happened just to open the door, and it opened, thinking that it was going to be shut. But I stayed there for about 7 days until they locked it up. But it was like a dental office. And the lights were on. I used it to wash my face. I slept on the floor there. And it was chilly, but it was definitely better than outside. And I had my bike, and I would go to Panera and to call. And if I don't make sales of those suits, I was just going to stay there. I remember when I was looking up how long will it take for someone to say goodbye to this world if I don't eat. Like, and that same day, when he told me he was going to call me, he called me. And he says, hey, I'm about an hour away. And then he ended up giving me $1,500 that night at Panera. For the past 4 days of that time, I only ate one bagel. It was $2.05 with my discount. I remember seeing $15 for 4 days, and I was able to stretch it out. And I ate a bagel every day and then water, because I had a sip club. And I had coffee and the bagel about 2, 3 o'clock. And I said thank you. Every time I said thank you. So that's where I know. I know he's here. So let me read it. 7/2/25. I got evicted from public storage and had to leave the majority of my personal belongings, only take what I could carry with me. I knelt down and cried for 40 seconds, and I got up and said, Plan B, my friend. Time to stop crying. What's Plan B? I remember I was changing, and the guy came over, the worker, And he caught me red-handed. I'm like, oh, give me 1 second. I was like half naked, so I closed the gate. So he knew I was staying there. And they're all right, but they said, hey, you can't do it. We have to evict you. I'm like, all right. I had a really cool station there. I had a lot of clothes, my suits, and I still have the jacket, but I couldn't even fit my pair of pants. So, and my vest, I couldn't. So I wore jeans. Yeah, that was tough. Yeah, I remember I thought of my mom for some reason. I was like, what would she say? She would say, just keep going, Mijito. And I'm like, all right, time to stop crying. I'm like, what's your plan B? Come on, think of something. And I just got everything and whatever I could carry and whatever I could put in my little bag. 11/27 of 25. So jump into a couple months ago. Got on the wrong bus. Waited for a driver to get McDonald's and then realized I was on the wrong bus. I smiled as I got off and walked right to the correct stop, and right away appears the correct one. So I thought that was cool. Yeah, I didn't get mad at all. It was easy. I'll fly by these ones because hopefully they're not as dramatic. 12/1 of 25. Dropped and lost my lock key for about 5 minutes. I didn't get angry. Once I said, I'm not angry, and laughed, I found the key on the ground. It was cool. I'm learning. I'm like, haha. I didn't get angry. And right away I found the key. I'm like, hey. So 3/5/25. Stepped on my glasses when I woke up from the dumpster. I'm already confused. This is a while back. Yeah, this was in March. This was like a week after Father gave me the $1,500. I'm jumping back and forth. I think I'll just write them as I remember them. Because I didn't have this idea until later. I'm trying to track them back. So there might be some other ones where I don't remember, but these are the main ones that stuck in my head. So, 3/5 of 25. Stepped on my glasses when I woke up from the dumpster area. I cried, but I said, okay, God, I didn't get mad. Yeah, I just kept going. Then I joked about it. I'm like, well, to do business with any man, as long as I can see him and shake their hand, that's all I need. It was funny. I accepted it. If anyone does business with me, they have to be close to me. That's all this matters. But I really needed it. So, but then I realized I had my contacts. So I used my contacts. And that worked. So I'm glad I kept those. Because, oh yeah, this other one. I hope I wrote it down. If not, I'll mention it right now. Oh, I think I'm debating whether I should write it or not. Just remember Planet Fitness, my things. That was another low for me when I lost everything. Lost my passport, that was just recently. Everything I left in, everything I left in, before I got this place, this cool place, I ended up getting this place because of that. I'm like, good Lord, I gotta do something. But I was leaving my things, strategically at the Planet Fitness, and they didn't allow it. So they ended up taking my things, and I thought they threw it all away, but they ended up not. But there were 2 days where it was in limbo. I asked for it, they said they couldn't find it. So I just accepted it. I remember I cried. I'm like, man, I had my cigars from our boys. And my notes, my love letters, everything I wrote down for Mom, all those beautiful notes is gone. So that hurted me. And then I thought of my contacts, and then I thought about the passport and my social security card, but I cared more about those things, the cigars and the notes. I'm like, man. And then they found it. It was in a big box. And then I'm like, okay, I ain't doing that again. I'm like, I gotta get a storage place. But I digress. All right. So 12/3/25. Child support payment is now auto deduct from my paycheck. Half of my income. I was about to pay $500 a month for a room because it's cold outside. But now I wouldn't be able to afford it. I'm accepting and I didn't get mad. Yeah. Like, in fact, I enjoy it because I'm assuming the money goes to Mom. And I trust Mom. There's no like ill will, like, oh, she's not. Dude, no. It's in good hands. And I hope your mother's getting it. Even if it's her family that controls it, I trust them. So, and even then I can still save a little bit. Not a lot, but that's all that matters. Like, why am I living if it's not to support my family? So, yeah, I'm good. Alright. So, 12/21. Hey, birthday, mi amor, I wrote. I missed the bus to go check on the haircut price. I saw it pass and I just laughed and waited for the next bus. Yeah, that was funny. I had to cut my hair for you, mi amor. But I did not that day. I just wanted to check the price. And I think the following week I went there and you could see my haircut. It's a nice one. Cool Chinese guy. So also 12/21/25. When I suddenly get tired at night and sleepiness passes me, I laugh now and accept staying up late. I remember that used to get me angry a lot, and then it made you sad. I knew that hurted you, mi amor. And I'm sorry. You're like, oh man, he's up, like as if you're scared of me. And I'm sorry for making you feel that way. I felt it. And I was a coward for making you feel that way. So, but I'm not going to dwell on that, mi amor, because I'm not going to be a victim. And all I can do is better myself. And now, like, I stay up now. Like 7, then I eventually fall asleep. But it's happened many times already. I would wake up or something, or a noise wakes me up at night. I would feel like an ant on me or something, and then that would wake me up. Or like sometimes the wind, or if it's raining and I slept outside, like, and I just, sometimes I have the blanket thing covering me so I can barely see anything. Sometimes I have my eyes open and just see nothing, just a curtain. Just keep on looking at it until I go back to bed. Speaking of which, I better get to bed now. So anyways, so 12/24/25. I left my wallet at the storage when I took one bus already. I continued on and smiled. Glass half full. Now I can bring my sweater that I was debating on bringing. Oh, like, it worked out good. Reminded me of that horse story that it was like, it was in Spanish, but I think you told me or we heard it together where the guy, the farmer, caballero, with all the horses, he lost his horse, and they're like, oh man, what happened? He's, pues por la buena, por la mala. No sé, solo Dios sabe. And then he lost more horses, and he lost more. I was like, aren't you mad? I was like, no. He was like, por las buenas, por las malas. Quien sabe, solo Dios sabe. And then the horse brought back like triple the amount of horses because he rounded up all of them. I was like, wow, like, are you happy? I said, no, pues las malas, buenas o las malas, solo Dios sabe. So it reminded me of that when I didn't get mad. I came back to get my wallet, then I'm like, hey, it's a reason for me to come back to get my sweater. Instead of debating like, oh, should I have left it or not? So it worked out good. So 12/25, 25, I think it's Christmas. I thought my portable charger was at full charge, and it was not. I accepted it. And it smiled, and I said I can speak to myself quietly now in a laughing manner. Then I checked the portable charger, and it was fully charged, and I laughed again. Yeah, I'm like, you know what? All right, it's time to be alone. And then God was like, nah, don't be that much alone. 12:30. I'm at 51 minutes. All right. 12:30, 25. I missed the bus by 40 feet. Like I saw it. I remember that. Saw it is as it was passing away. Knowing I would have to wait about 25 more minutes in the cold, I laughed and said, well, I got time to hang out now. Yeah. Like, I say a lot more jokes. You think I said jokes before, mi amor? All that anger just turned into more jokes. So if we ever get back together, you better get used to my joking. Because, man, everything you just laugh at. Like, what's the point of being frustrated, you poor? Like, when you lose everything, you don't got no more. You just don't got no more strength to fight. You just want to smile and just say, I'm here with you. And that alone is a miracle, so I'm going to smile at you. And I am going to say a funny joke, because there's nothing more to do. There's already so much pain in this world. Just say a joke. So, I'm going to say a joke. So, where am I? I laughed. I said, well, I got time to hang out. So, I missed the bus, but oh no, I read that already. I 1:26. I thought the bus was done for the night, so I had to walk a mile and a half at 9:30 p.m. and I was already tired. I laughed and said, I'll get my steps in then. The bus ended up coming. It was just really late. I remember that. That's where I went to sleep at a car dealership. There was a chair out there, and I set up shop there, and it just hurt my back. I'm like, ouch. I like dozed off there for about like 30 minutes, and it was chilly, and I'm like, no, and I had to use the restroom, so I ended up going to a gas station next door, and then the what do you call it? Bus came. I'm like, hey, what are you doing here? So I'm like, all right, I'll go. So I went down probably another mile and a half. It was about like 3 miles, so I already walked halfway. And but yeah, it was funny. And I'm going to my spot that I always went by, that Presbyterian church. One, two, yeah. The storage, yeah, 1/2/26. So right now is January 16, 2026. So this was the 2nd of January, 2026. The storage unit door couldn't get open, so I have no blankets for a semi-cold night. I laughed and said, bring it on, after watching a YouTube video. I wanted to cry just a little bit, but I kept going. Yeah, that was rough. I had to do for 4 days. No, I stayed there longer. It was Thursday. It was Saturday because she said it might be the weekend. Might have been Friday. But yeah, Friday or Saturday, I couldn't get in here. And I didn't come back till Thursday. It's rough. I only had this bag because I thought I was able to come in. So I had to take a shower with yeah, it was rough. But I did it. I did it. 1/12/26. The moment when I realized my wife doesn't fight for our marriage. She didn't care what I said when I opened up about my weaknesses of being angry and asking for help. I cried, but I didn't get angry. I just shook my head up and down, saying yes, and accepted it. I still choose to love her and forgive her. Yeah. Yeah, that was it. So I'm going to close up shop here. That was from that video, 8/23 of 2023. Might be 8/20/2023 was titled, but it says Nancy on the title. And yeah, I was listening to us talking and I recorded it, and I didn't realize I told you that I was scared that something might have happened, like an explosion, or my prediction was you leaving me. Who would have thought 2 months later? Yeah, I told you I was tired. I told you I would get angry, and I didn't want to do things that would get me angry, so I kind of stopped it, and I need your help. And the way you just said it, you're like, so, and that hurted. But yeah, that hurted. I did a little apparatus right here. Isaac taught me this. Oops. So and close it so it won't open up. But here's my stuff that I have a blanket and everything. If I need to go sleep outside, I just take this and that. I have everything else. I bought $40 shoes from a shoe place next to my work, and my water, and I use this this Oxy Shred to try to lose weight, and I have water in here. My waters. Use the aluminum to clean or to sharpen a cigar cutter. I'll show you this because I always like this. I don't know if you can kind of put it down. I don't know if you can do this. And I will sharpen it. It's known to sharp if you put aluminum. It cleans it. Science. Always love the smell of it. Cigars. But yeah, then I already have I put liquid in there already. This one I really like. If I ever leave this world, I would like to give this to our boys. It was $12, I think, or $11 on Amazon. But I love how it is. It makes that noise. I think it's fake gold, but I love it. And then it's a side swish or opener. Oh, I love it. So cool. And this one I got from my old manager. He was a cigar smoker. Yeah, it's kind of cool. I don't like too much the torch, but it's a good lighter. I like the soft flame. It's more personable, and you take a little longer to light the cigar, but it's such a great experience. Kind of calm and relaxing. The torch goes quick. Gotta be patient in life, so. Alright. But yeah, all those things I didn't get mad. You know, after I realized I cried a lot, and it's okay. I understand that you went through a lot too, man. I know. Dun dun. That was it. And I'm sure there's probably like 2 or 3 that I missed throughout these past 2 years, but that was the bulk of them. And I just wanted to share that with you. That's why I have no interest in convincing you. Those are the facts, and you take that information. But I don't want to convince you by saying, hey, I'm doing good, or I'm going to be this better man. No. I'm a man of action. I don't, says the person that talks a lot. But when it comes to this moment and this part in my life and what I do for my family, I'm done trying to convince you with words. I just believe that you got to trust me now. And I feel like I'm giving you a cheat sheet by telling you these things. I almost wish you didn't know these things and trust in me. That's beautiful. But I understand we're human. It's hard to trust. I get it. So I hope this details help you making a sound decision. But you're free, Mammal. You're free to be with me. You're free not to be with me. I never want you to be forced. Because that's not real love. It's fake love, and I only want real love. And real love is you and our boys. That's what I'm fighting for. That's my mountain that I die on. And I don't accept anything more. Let me show you one thing. My body. I think I'm losing weight, so I'll let you be the judge. Let's see. Alright. I was going to change. I'm like, let me turn it off. I'm like, let me show you. Actually, no, I'm going to keep this on. Yeah, because I washed up last night. So what I'll do is, sorry, I won't let you see. But I'm getting a little skinny. Well, I guess I'll show you this way. I don't know if you can see a little bit of it, but I want to show you my arms. You know what? After all, you are my wife. So let me show you. Getting skinnier, but getting stronger too. Is really cool at the gym. So I don't know if you can see my muscles, but I'm noticing a difference, especially like right here. But yeah, I don't know if you can see, or if I can see in the back. You know, I think of, I just think of holding you, and you feel in my body. So that's why I work out. But I still have my gut, but right here is kind of, like, you don't feel as much, or like you don't feel the chubbiness. And this used to fit me, but now it's huge on me. But you know what? I know. Let me take off my belt. this. I don't know if you see it, but I thought this was a nice leaf that I kept for you. Right here. So I won't forget. Alright. My nose is like stuffy, so I can't smell pretty good right now, but I'm sure my socks stink. But your mother taught us one good thing is vinegar. So smells strong, but that's the good stuff. So yeah, I changed these last night, so I normally can last about, oh, I spray them real quick. Put them right here. Normally last 1 day, but after 2 days, oof, yeah, I don't wear them the third day. Third day they smell. But the proper amount of vinegar, that helps. And then I do my shoes, put it in my hand right here, right here, inside, and I spray on the top. There you go. And I remember when Ben used to spray some in his mouth of the vinegar. Thought that was kind of neat. Yeah, I miss Benny. Miss Isaac and Willie and Vincent. But gotta keep on going. And then I'll spray my feet, because you want your feet to smell good. And then tomorrow I won't take a shower, but I'll wipe up. I shaved yesterday here, so I'll take a shower Sunday. Sunday the Texans are gonna play. Alright, so I'm gonna do this. I think I'm gonna do maybe like that. Set up shop. Let you be the front runner. Maybe I should make a stand. Maybe I wipe this like if it's a broom. Wipe it in case there's ants. Sometimes they come still, but this definitely helps. Just wipe down the floor. Kind of dry it. And I use it right here to block the air, because it comes from the side or from the bottom of the door. And this one's for the floor. This and this. And these are my pillows. Yeah, get a pillow. Saves room here. Oh, I gotta take off my contacts that wipe my face, because that way it keeps me up at night. Forgot. Yeah, I think this has soap on it, so I can't really use that. I use this one, but it's not as dirty. Alright, then I have my water. I just dab it a little bit. Oh, I gotta take off my contacts first. I always want to show you my ring, or our ring. I have it in the same area as where the contacts are at. Alright. The left one. Alright. Alright. So now, wipe my face. Yeah. Where's the towel? Oh, here. I'm blind. These I got at the dollar store. They're not washed, but it's okay. Oops. Orale. Drop the water. That's interesting. Wow. The water doesn't penetrate. It just slipped right off. So, interesting. I like to analyze it. That means, well, first I have to use this, but I gotta watch out because it might have soap on it still and it'll burn my eyes. It doesn't penetrate like normal ones do. Alright. I just normally do this. Feels good. Oh, duh. I know. I use this one. Yeah, this is where I used to dry. But it has just water. Because when I dry it, that's what I want. Because if I had soap, I use that with soap and it would burn my eyeballs. Oh, it's good. Oh. Who would have thought just water would feel great? All right. You're good to go, my friend. All right. How's the water? Dry off the water. Dry this or hang it to dry. Where's the cap? I'm blind as a bat. I don't know what I do with the cap. Cap, where are you? I know it's somewhere. I feel it in my bones. I was just blind. Well, guess I have to drink some water. That's not a bad idea. All right. All right. I think that's it. Oh yeah, there's one more thing. Seems a little chilly. I don't think it won't be that cold. So yeah, because I had my other blanket here, but I think we should be good. Yeah. All right. Well, now it's time to say goodnight. Night. Hope you like my hold on there. Don't want to show too much skin. I'm a honest man. Alright. I love you, mi amor. I love our boys, and I hope you understand one day why I'm doing this. So I don't want anything else, just my family. So, just hope you trust me one day. I love you, and You guys are all I got. Have a good night, and I hope this video finds you well, okay? Damn one. Time to watch YouTube videos again. Good night, man. Okay? Tell our boys we said hi, or that I said hi. Bye-bye.